Well, we're going to continue our study into dealing with injustices, and been looking at in Genesis with Joseph, and obviously a pretty good example when you think about what went on in Joseph's life, in thinking that his brothers hated him. And can you imagine just living in a family where your own siblings hated you, and to think of how dysfunctional that might be, and to look at that, and we know that whether we want to, I don't know that we need to spend a whole lot of time on it, but we as parents need to realize the importance that we need to love all of our children the same. And now they're different, and you treat them differently, but the favoritism never works. And what we've seen with this situation, with Jacob loving one more than the others, we see that it has brought a lot of issues. And so we started looking at this, and we saw, first of all, the dealing with injustice, and giving thought to this. And as we know that there are injustices in our world, then the first thing that we saw was the reality of injustice. And injustices come everywhere. I think of, in our world today, the politicians, the judges. Isn't it amazing where we send people to judges that we don't know what their leanings are. We're not told what their leanings are. You have to really investigate that. And in one period of time, I guess there was a point where you didn't need to know that, because a judge is supposed to be what's the word I'm thinking? Yeah, impartial, and not have any leanings either way, but just be adhere to the law. That's what the judge does, is administers the law. And in today's society, how I just saw that President Trump just appointed someone to one of the appeals courts in the Midwest or whatever, and the statement is that now that appeals court swings more to the right and rather than to the left. And well, praise the Lord for that. But still, it just has gotten to the point where even our judges today are calling that which is evil good, and that which is good evil. And we're in a society where there are all kinds of injustices that are out there. I have to quit reading, I think, a lot of junk, because I just read the I don't know where my brain's at today. The headline, I just read the headline of some politician that is fighting for the rights of the lives of animals. And if they're born, then they have the right to live, who then is the same one that voted to kill babies, which is amazing to me. And but anyway, we have that. So so with that, we saw, first